I'll take a look at centers. So you're going to make a new tab called centers. I'm actually going to write part 2, but this is a listening check. Write centers instead of part 2. Listening check, write centers instead of part 2. What you're going to do is you're going to cut the bottom of the tab like we usually do, and all the way down, and you're also going to cut the top part just like we did actually on the video before. Then take that page and fold it like a hot dog. Then we're just going to cut out the tab part. So the bottom of the tab and the top of the tab. Alright, then we need 4 tabs, so we can just leave the bottom one as is, and we need to split up the top in 3 equal parts. So kind of use your best guesstimate. We need 3 equal parts. So it looks like this has 4 tabs. Alright, pause the video and copy those down. Alright, first one we're going to take a look at is a centroid. A centroid in a triangle is the intersection of medians. A centroid in a triangle is the intersection of medians. The listening check, color in centroid. Oh, I forgot what a median is, so I'm going to turn back to my previous notes and look at what a median is. So a median is a line segment joining the vertex to the midpoint of the opposing side. So that's what we're going to do. So you're going to draw a triangle, and we're going to draw 3 medians. So remember, from the vertex, which is a corner, to the middle of the opposing side. So I'm just going to mark the middles of every side. So the middle of that one is that one. The middle of that line is right there. And you're drawing from the vertex, from the tip to the dots. So from the tip to the dot. From the tip to the opposing dot. From the tip to the opposing dot. And where they all meet, that's what's called a centroid. It's the intersection of all the medians. The orthocenter. Orthocenter in a triangle is the intersection of altitudes. Orthocenter in a triangle is the intersection of altitudes. Listening check, underline intersection. I forgot what an altitude is. Oh, so guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn to my previous notes and take a look at what an altitude is. Alright, so it's a vertical head of a triangle. You have to start at the tip and go right to the opposing side, but it has to make a 90-degree angle because we do not slant when we're taking our measurements for height at a doctor's office. So it has to make a 90 with the opposing side. So this is not necessarily in the middle, just has to make a 90-degree angle. So that looks like it's going to make a 90-degree angle. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing here, make a 90-degree angle with the opposing side. And finally, the last one. I'm going to twist my page so I can see it better. Makes a 90 with the opposing side. Perfect. And where all those intersect, that's called the orthocenter. So the intersections of altitudes is our orthocenter. A circumcenter. Circumcenter in a triangle is the intersection of perpendicular bisectors. Circumcenter in a triangle is the intersection of the perpendicular bisectors. The listening check, color in the triangle after in a. Man, I forgot what a perpendicular bisector is. Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to turn to my previous notes and see. So it makes a 90 with the ground and cuts it in half. Makes a 90 in the ground and cuts it in half. So I'm going to mark my halfway point for each side. And then it makes a 90-degree with that. So this one doesn't go through the tips. So it makes a 90-degree with that. Doesn't go through the vertex. So I'm just going to draw like what looks like a straight line to me. That makes a 90 to the ground. And when I kind of roughly draw it now, I'm going to go ahead and extend it. So it made a 90 with the ground and it's cut them in half. And now where all those intersect, that's called a circumcenter. The listening check, color in perpendicular bisectors. The incenter, the last one. Incenter in a triangle is the intersection of the angle bisectors. Incenter in a triangle is the intersection of angle bisectors. What is an angle bisector? I don't remember. So turn back. It cuts an angle in half. So go draw a triangle. And from each vertex, you're going to cut it in half. So that looks like it's about half. So we're going to cut it in half. And you're going to do that to every vertex. You're going to cut every vertex in half so that each half is equal to the other. It's kind of easier just to twist your book. Half of the angle, so that angle is equal to that angle. And last one, halfway, that angle is equal to that angle. Where they all meet, that's called the incenter. So where all those lines meet, that's the incenter. Now, I came up with a way for you to remember this. I don't care how you remember it, as long as you remember it. Okay? So, you get to actually say this out loud to me. In fact, you can call me this if you want to. I don't mind. Alright, so this is how I remember. You're going to say Miss Ainley is a... And we need for centroid a C and for medians a M. So you're going to say Miss Ainley is a crazy monkey. Yeah, I said it. You can call me that. I'm good. Miss Ainley is a crazy monkey who eats. And then I need something for orthocenter with an O and then an A for altitudes. So you can say who eats orange apples, because I do, off the dirty floor. And if I haven't done this in your class period, ask me and I'll do it in front of you. Alright, who eats orange apples off the dirty floors and loves the listening check. Call me a crazy monkey when you hand in your notebook. And now I need circumcenter, so I need a C and then perpendicular bisector, a P and B. So let's say who loves colorful, pretty birds. Colorful, pretty birds. Now you know I love colorful, pretty anything, right? Because I make you guys color this notebook like crazy. Colorful, pretty birds. And then the last one is I need an I for incenter and then AB. So I'm going to write something different, but this is a listening check. Write down what I say, not what I write. In African books. In African books. That's a listening check. In African books. So that will give me the I, A, and B. So again, Miss Ainley is a crazy monkey who eats orange apples off the dirty floor and loves colorful, pretty birds in African books. And that's how you're going to remember what a centroid is and what makes a centroid and so forth. Okay, so you just need to remember that sentence and you just need to remember what the definitions are. And that's it. All right, let's practice.